Post game for victorious Hope College women's basketball team, defeating Christopher Newport in the sectional semifinals tonight here at DeVos Fieldhouse. Here with us, head coach Brian Morehouse, Neuman, Francesca, Buchanan, and Kenedy, Schoonveld. Coach, if you could begin with an opening statement.
Yeah, obviously rough first half. Didn't get into any flow in the first half. Thought, missed a lot of free throws. I think we were shooting 50% from the line in the first half. Second half, we got into, made some adjustments at halftime. I think that was the biggest thing. Our assistant coaches stepped in and helped me make some great adjustments. Just to some offensive things, and obviously it worked. We got 41 points in the second half. I thought that was the key to the game. I think in the second half we also started to lock down a lot more on the defensive end. We started to stick to our principles a little bit more. Didn't let them get to the middle. Did a better job of keeping the ball to the post. And I think the number one thing is we were down 10 on the boards at halftime, and we ended up +1 for the game. I said before the game that would be a telltale stat, and it ended up being right. And it felt really wrong, or really right at halftime, and it felt really right at the end of the game. But it hurt a lot at halftime, being down 10 on the boards, and just really feeling like that was a huge factor in our in us being behind by 11.
Well, 8-0 run in the third quarter into the fourth quarter. What was working at that point for you guys?
I think we went in with like a burst of energy, and we came out victorious. Our shots started to fall, and we saw that, and we kind of just built off the energy in the room. It was awesome. I think that was just kind of like a big thing, is we're not going to win this game, and we went in with that mentality.
I think our defense helped a lot too. It led to our offense. So getting stops and steals on the defensive end really translated into success on the offensive end for us.
Mo said right before the second half had started that last year they came out in the second half and Christopher Newport was coming at them because Hope was ahead. So he said it's kind of reversed, and now it's our turn to go at them. So I think that was really motivational.
Lauren, handling their pressure, they play a unique style that makes you want to speed up. And it seemed in the second half you guys did a little better job of staying within yourself and handling that. And with some new players on the court, not only freshmen, even though you're almost done with your first season, but having not maybe seen that style before. Just talk about what was key to kind of figuring out what they were trying to do against you.
Yeah, from the start, we struggled a little bit, but I think that's because we haven't faced many teams throughout the season that, first of all, press, and second of all, press that well and really challenge our ball handling and our passes. So I think we really just had to kind of feel it out, get used to it. And then going into the second half, I think we just had it down. We had our fakes, we made the good passes, and we just had our eyes up, and everything was just clicking.
Brian, what did you see from in that second half to deal with what they were trying to do?
Well, I think I'll start with Neuman, because that was just an amazing game. I don't think I've ever seen a player get knocked to the floor that many times and keep getting back up. And she is absolutely one of the toughest kids that's ever pulled on a Hope uniform, and she proved it tonight. Kept getting knocked down, Sometimes they were called, sometimes they weren't, but she kept getting up. And, I think she really settled down our press once she got into a rhythm, and once her coach started putting people in the right spots. I thought I had them in the wrong spots in the first half, honestly, and it hindered her and Erica and Selena. In the second half, I think we put people in better spots, but Neuman played just a ton of minutes tonight, knocked down her free throws, and really kept her composure amidst, probably one of the toughest presses in the United States.
Kenedy, you had 2 free throws with 18 seconds left to bridge the gap a little more. Just what was going through your mind at that point, knowing the pressure was there?
Honestly, I think I was trying not to think too hard. I think if I had a bunch of thoughts running through my head at that time, I would have totally missed them. So I was like, don't think, just shoot like you normally shoot a free throw in practice every day. So just, not a whole lot.
And Frankie, you could just describe the last basically 2 minutes where you're inside the post there, you're just working hard, and you get the third rebound finally goes in to give you that lead for good, really. What was working? What was happening at that point?
Yeah, we knew that their press was gonna speed us up a little bit, so just kind of slow that down. We knew that we had to go into a specific like kind of motion, just kind of work against it. And so that's what we did. And it was just kind of like, you know, let the guards do their thing after getting it across the line, and then kind of just like working into the post, working into the drive lanes, just kind of like, I don't know, working as a team. And you saw that. So honestly, I don't have much to say about it. I mean, we worked our butts off, and you saw us come back, and we persevered through everything. It was just honestly a lot of hard work done by everybody, by our point guard who was getting dogged the whole game. Like Mo said, like she had a tremendous game. Like I have 16 points, but this girl has everything. Like she crushed it, and Kenedy crushed it. Literally everybody on that court crushed it tonight. But yeah. You know, it's honestly perseverance and really hard work. Mo kept telling me, you know, you don't let her push you off your spot. Don't let her push you off your spot. And that's what I did. I was like, okay, I'm not going to let her push me off the spot. And so just kind of get that mentality and just do what my coach says.
And I think a year ago, we were in a similar position. Frankie got in foul trouble in the first half. Sorry to bring that up.
I know.
And then she came out in the second half and proceeded to get into more foul trouble somehow. And she only played about 13 minutes in the whole game. And, you know, tonight, I think one of the big factors that we had going for us were Thomas and Voskuhl, Randall, and Schwartz kept us in it in the first half, sort of, kind of. I mean, 10 points in it, you know, and Frankie only played like 3 minutes in the first half. And then in the second half, you know, we rode Frankie for longer periods of time because, well, she didn't do much in the first half, and she had a few extra minutes coming to me. So we played her a little bit longer, and she came through. But last year, I thought to start the second half, she did pick up a second or a third and a fourth foul, and, you know, kind of got frazzled. And tonight, amidst all the chaos, she showed, wow, she's grown up. And she showed her maturity and her poise in that second half. And, you know, you worry that, all right, is it going to be in her head that she's going to have a redo from last year? And instead, you know, she flips the script and has a great second half, just a monstrous second half for us, and it made all the difference in the world. She was everywhere on the glass. She was putting in shots. She was making her free throws. And I was really proud of her poise and her maturity from last year to this year.
And then, Brian, now the opportunity, you're on your own floor and you have a chance to play to get a spot, a trip to Rochester. What does that opportunity for you mean with this team and everything you guys have been through this season, and maybe a little bit of a role reversal, a team that you got last year that's, you know, hungry to get you here, and a great team in Thomas More?
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they're the number 2 ranked team in the nation, or number 3, whatever they are. You know, they're a great team. I'm good friends with Coach Hans, and you know, we share a lot of stuff. And I mean, I know they're good. It's going to come down. It's going to be a great game tomorrow. And you know, we're at home, but I think the favorite is whoever plays better tomorrow. And I know that sounds like a stupid coach comment, but I really believe that that's the truth. I mean, one team is going to come in and play better tomorrow, and they're going to play with poise, and they're going to knock down some shots. They're going to get some defensive rebounds, and you know, the other team is going to come up probably just a little bit short. And you know, it's been a great season, and like I told our team at halftime, I said, I just want to coach you for another week, so I hope we play better in the second half, and we're going to have to play a lot better tomorrow to beat a great Thomas More team with their senior leadership, you know, having Al Inga, tremendous, one of the best point guards in the nation, and, you know, the Temple girl is, she's special. I mean, that kid she's a special player, so we're going to have to find a way to slow them down. They're a great team. They're not just a 2-person team. They're a great team. They've got a lot of kids that can do things, but we got a lot of kids that can do things too. And I love this group. All they've done is work and prepare since October 15th, and just hoping and expecting that they'll be ready to roll tomorrow.